Hello, I'm Al. Thank you for being here. In my role, either as a podcast producer or when I've hosted podcasts, the interview format, or when I've been on the radio and had guests in, or on the TV show that I present, where I have usually 3 or 4 guests per show, people are always saying this to me.
You know when people say, I'm always being asked? I never believe them, do you? It's true on this occasion, but then why would you believe me? Maybe I wouldn't believe me. It is true though.
People always come in, and if they're nervous, they'll sit down and they'll say, if I just go on, stop me, just stop me, because I will waffle. If you are a guest and you're invited onto a show, that's great, because it's very tricky to do a 5-minute interview, or even longer if it's a podcast, where the guest is just giving one word or short sentence answers. One of the trickiest interviews I've ever done was with someone who came on to talk about potholes,
Wasn't the most fascinating, I'll be honest.
but was media trained to the hilt. Everything was a soundbite, and there was no conversation there.
When I was at the BBC, on my birthday, I got sent out to interview people about potholes. I ended up interviewing the pothole just for some comedy, and then played Fill Me In by Craig David. Actually, I'm quite proud of that. That was quite creative.
So if you're on a podcast, you're there, just be yourself. If it's produced and it's pre-recorded, the job of the producer is to edit it down. But the job of the host, whether it's live or recorded as well, is to guide the conversation, is to jump in. If you are going off track, the host brings it back. The point of the producer afterwards is to go, actually, I'm going to edit that down a bit. Your responsibility is to relax, is to know what you're going to talk about, and just to enjoy it. It's better for you, it's better for the host, it's better for the listener.
Especially if it's about potholes.
Thanks. I'm Al. I'm a presenter. I'm a podcast producer. Sometimes I'm a writer. Do you know what I'm not? I'm not someone who plays the ukulele. It's because I love the 90s and just takes me back a little bit.